What we're going to talk about today are some basics about rocks. We'll cover what they are, what they're made of, and what different types there are. First, we need to make one point clear. Last time we talked about minerals. This time we're talking about rocks. And there is a difference between the two because all minerals are rocks. So it was okay to say that minerals are rocks. But not all rocks are minerals. A mineral has to be something that has a specific chemical composition, and a rock, as you'll see, can be made up of a mixture of different minerals. So all minerals qualify as rocks, but not all rocks would qualify as minerals. Rocks still have to be naturally occurring, just like minerals had to be naturally occurring. And they still have to be solids, just like minerals had to be solids. But instead of being made of one specific thing, one specific compound or molecule, rocks could be made of compounds, but they could also be made of mixtures. What's the difference between those two things? A compound is two or more elements that have been chemically combined or bonded, and they are not easily separated. You need some kind of chemical reaction to separate the parts of a compound. A mixture, on the other hand, is physically combined. Think about like stirring together a batch of cookie dough. It's usually pretty easily separated. It doesn't take a chemical reaction to do that. You might be able to break it into different pieces and then filter out the smaller things or the larger things. So mixtures are usually more easily separated. So rocks can be minerals. They're not always minerals. They have to be naturally occurring solids, and they could be compounds or mixtures. So what kinds of rocks are there? We're going to spend the next few weeks talking about each of these kinds of rocks individually. First, we have igneous rocks. The word igneous comes from Latin, and it means from fire. Then we have sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. Igneous means from fire because these are the kinds of rocks that form from magma or lava. So they form from molten rock. And if you think about what magma and lava look like, it's very easy to make that connection between what that looks like and the word fire. So the word igneous in Latin. Sedimentary rocks are made from pieces of things, and those things could be pieces of other rocks or pieces of plants and animals that have been long dead. And metamorphic rocks are those that have changed form. They were a different rock to start with, and they've been changed by heat or pressure under the Earth's surface into a completely different rock. And you might remember the word metamorphosis from biology or even elementary school. You talk about the metamorphosis of a caterpillar to a butterfly. Metamorphosis means changed. So metamorphic rocks are those that have changed from something else into something new.